Hey guys, Rocket Rob Gaming, and I'm back with another exciting Pokemon Duel news. We're doing things a little differently this time. I've got a little graph to show the momentum of each game, and so that we can have a look at who's really moving fast and who's kind of slow, and basically which ones have been cancelled, which is a couple unfortunately. So we're going to be talking about all of that in today's video. There's some great releases, some exciting news on Playing Online, and some other projects that have just had big updates as well. So let's go to the intro and we'll be back with all the Pokemon Duel news. See you soon. Okay guys, we're back and we're going to start by, if you have a look at this chart that I've got up on screen, you can see up the top we've got the graph with the green bars. That means that there's been some massive movement. Obviously the bigger the bar, the more movement, the more update, the better the update, I guess, the more things that are happening. Yellow means we've had some news but we haven't had an update. Orange kind of means that things have stalled a bit, and the red means that the game has been cancelled. So let's start with the red ones. Unique is the first one that we're going to be talking about today. And unfortunately, sad news, recently in his last YouTube video, he has cancelled his game. And I will show you, this is the one here for those who were not sure. Unique is the guy that was creating this game. I've made a couple of videos that he was moving quite fast. He was getting a lot of things done. Everything was looking pretty cool, but he was having a lot of problems. He was having a lot like coding issues and things having to completely restart it from scratch. And it just ended up turning into a nightmare. So unfortunately, as beautiful as this game looked and as passionate as he was about it, we're not going to see it come to fruition, which is unfortunate because I really like the guy. He made some great YouTube videos. He's going to be working on other video games too, so do check him out. Link for Unique will be in the description below. But unfortunately, that's where this game ends. Pokemon Duel. He actually didn't even have a name, this one, just Unique's project. It didn't, well, he didn't tell me the name anyway, so unfortunately, that one will not be completed. So next up was Pokemon Duel Dreams, also an unnamed project that was going to be done on PlayStation Dreams, the new game where you can create any game you can imagine. It's incredible. I've been playing PlayStation Dreams. It's really fun. There's some insane projects in there, and it is pretty much limitless. Now, I say it's cancelled. It's not officially cancelled, but I was speaking to the creator of this game. He's going to be in the military for the next few years. And he's not going to be able to, he said it's going to be 6 years before he brings anything out. So as far as I'm concerned, 6 years is too long for me to keep up with this game. I'm going to class that one as cancelled for now, but maybe one day in the future we'll see something come out of that, but not anytime soon. Next up, we have Nizakoma from the Japanese developers. This was the first Pokemon Duel remake to be to come up on our radar. Here is their Twitter with them creating the game, showing some of their demos. But look, it's in orange for a reason. It hasn't had an update since, when was their last post? It was on the 3rd of March. We haven't seen anything for nearly 3 months now. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on this one, guys. I've been messaging them. They're not responding. They used to respond, but yeah. So we'll see what happens with this, but they seem to be falling well and truly behind now from being able to get out there really nice and fast at the start. But hopefully we'll see what happens. They did say they're going to bring something out and they're going to translate it into English at some point as well. So stay tuned, but for now, nothing happening there. Next up, Pokemon Duel Showdown. Pokemon Duel Showdown there. It's in orange. It's about the same. It's kind of at the same place as Nizakoma. Hasn't had an update in a few months. Here it is. It looks great. It's got, this guy's programmed all of the figures in here, he's put in pictures of the figures. You can look at all the plates. You can basically build your deck. You can yeah, it's starting to look like a game, but it never quite got there. If I actually click into the actual game, all I can do is play with the current like figures that are there, and it doesn't always work very well. Like end turn, I gotta click end turn. You can't change your figures at this stage. Nothing quite works properly. I mean, this works. Like you can move. Some of the effects don't move. It looks cool. It will be interesting once it gets going, but you know the plates don't work. Yeah, and it hasn't had an update in a few months. So that's where we're at with that one. Nothing new to update there. Let's go to the next game, which is Pokemon Duel Redux. Now, this one is also on hiatus. This is the one created by Duza, and it is looking pretty cool. Like he's looking to create a game that has, you can use different maps and all sorts of different unique constructs from the Pokemon Duel game. It's got a log of everything that's happened in all the battles, which is really, that's cool. You can, yeah, it's a wide screen, so it's great for computers, but I don't think this one's going to be on Android. It's only going to be on PC. And he's stalled at the moment. He has been in contact with us, so he's still messaging, so I can still contact him, which is good. He hasn't disappeared off the face of the earth like some of these other developers, which is why you know, he's got a little bit more on his bar there because he's still talking about finishing his game. He's just having a break at this stage. Next up, we've got Koami, who is active. So now we're getting into the yellows. So these are people that are actively working on their games and are giving us updates of where they're at the moment. So Koami, very new. This is the newest one on the block, the newest one that's been talking to us, and this is this is what he's doing at the moment. So I can't actually zoom in. I can't open this to make it big. While it's on here, I can zoom in a bit, I guess. Or not. Anyway, so he's got like little figureheads similar to what Turtle's using in Pokemon Duel Redo. So it's early days. There's a long way to go on this, but he's started updating it. He's what does he say? He hasn't said anything about a release date at this stage. So maybe in a few days he'll show some more. So we'll keep an eye out for that, guys. But interesting to see. So the Koami's actually using the same software as Unique was using to create his game. So this could be interesting to see if like it looks anything like what Unique was doing. All right, next up we have TTS Rebirth. This one is one that I'm very, very excited for. Now Naxo, we'll go and have a look at this. Naxo has said that this is very, very close to being completed. Oh, let me get it up. There we go. So this is this one here. Looks absolutely stunning. There's already a demo available. You can go and play, but as you can see, there's very limited figures. This is the entire amount of figures that we can have at the moment. But 300 figures are about to launch. That will be happening during the next few months. So it's going to be June or July release. Was targeted for a June release, but has been delayed. Hopefully we don't have any further delays, but you know, we've already started to see some things coming from Naxo, and it is beautiful. I really love it. You know, TTS, we've got some videos on this, on how it works already, so go check those out. You do have to move the figures like yourself. It's not all automated. Like if I was to battle, I have to physically roll the dice and look things up on these cards here. But it means there's no glitches, there's no bugs, everything just works, which I think is much, for me personally, I much prefer that than waiting for 2 years for all of the bugs to be fixed up. So we're going to be doing a Pokemon Duel clan war between the X clan and the D clan on this when the next update comes out. So stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to participating. If you want to participate as well and you're not in a clan, come and talk to me about joining the D clan. Or you can talk to Mig about the X clan, but don't do that. Or if you are in D clan, let me know if you want to play. Alright, so we're going to move on. Next up will be, so these are the games that are actually getting current updates right now that since our last video have been updated. And the first one here is Pokemon Duel Roblox, still unnamed at this stage, but I have here, it's not quite what I want to show you yet, because this weekend there's supposed to be another update where you'll be able to actually play and have your figures on the field. But the board now is completely ready. You can go in there, you can actually get into the battle, you can choose your figures, and the one problem is right now that there's one little bug that's apparently stopping you from actually moving them on the board right now. But everything else is working perfectly. And the creator of this game, Butterball, has promised by this weekend we will be able to play, but only with the basic starter pack Pokemon. So only with the very Pokemon that you get at the starter Pokemon Duel, like your Pikachu, your Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, your Rattata, Raticate, Spearow, those figures, they'll be available straight up. But the rest of them we're going to have to wait for, unfortunately. So, I mean, that's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited for that. This one is going to work as well. Roblox, you won't have to, like, move everything manually. Like, it will work exactly like Pokemon Duel. Click on your figures, click on your plates. It's going to do the exact same things, which is great, you know, for those people who don't want to play it like a board game, that don't want to think and manually move their things around. You will be able to do that properly, just like the old days of Pokemon Duel on there. Next up, we've got the Pokemon Duel Cutscene Compendium. I have made a video on this that goes in depth on what this is all about, but this thing is really, really cool. We're going to go and have a look at it right now. I did have that up somewhere. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so this is the Pokemon Duel Cutscene Compendium, which is basically having all of the Pokemon Duel. We got some music there, as you can see. You can put the music up and down. You can basically play the entire Pokemon Duel story from the campaign in the original Pokemon Duel. This has been taken from the game, so it's exactly the same as the original. You can go through, play the entire game. Whoa, okay, that's very loud. But basically, I won't go through the cutscenes now, but you can go through here. It works exactly like Pokemon Duel, except for the actual duels. Like, you will put in your name, you will make the choices in the cutscenes on, like, your answers, and you interact. But not only that, Monochrome Kirby, the creator of this, is continuing. This game has been out for a while. This one has been out since October of last year, so it's been out for a while. Most of you probably know about this. But now, he's going to finish the story. So we're going to get the last 4 hotels, which is really exciting for those people who always wanted to finish this. So it's going to play exactly like Pokemon Duel, just without the duels. So for those who want to go in and are really story-driven, this is amazing. I will be leaving the link to this in the description below, as I'll be leaving the link for all of these games. Check this out. Go and subscribe to Monochrome Kirby. Go and show him some support in there. He makes some beautiful music as well, like amazing Pokemon Duel stuff and other games and things. It's beautiful. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. It should be ready by June or July this year. So it's not too far off till we get the ending of Pokemon Duel, which is really, really cool. Next up, we have Pokemon Duel Redo. So Pokemon Duel Redo, for those who don't know, check out the video above. It now is online. It's on Android. It's a free Pokemon Duel game that you can play on your Android, and it's super exciting. This is what it looks like here. As you can see, the figures, they have their wheels underneath them. You can move them on the field. You can battle. It's online. It has a server. It's just great. The only problem is there's still a few bugs. It's only just in beta mode. It's just released as well for online play. It's a little complicated to set up as well to be able to play. So I have a very short install guide that I have created. So you can check that one out as well in the link above. So have a look at that and let me know if you want to have a game. I'll be up for a match anytime as long as the server's open. And yeah, looking forward to the next update on that as well. Alright, so now, the last one. Oop, where are we? Let me turn that off. Okay, so Pokemon Duel Redo is like a full momentum bar. It's fully green because it has got a major update being online. Next up, same with this very last one, aim to be a PFG master. This is the Pokemon Duel Manga, which Afreen has been creating. It is absolutely incredible, and she's just released after, I think, 3 or 4 months, the 3rd issue of this manga. So let's go and have a look at that now, briefly. This is the cover for the new one here. Absolutely incredible artwork. It covers this Pokemon Duel story from a different perspective, from a girl, Afreen, who has been taken from the past by a mysterious light to the future, where PFG is like, it's the PFG world, and she has to go through. This issue here is the start of her journey. Sorry, not the start of it, this is issue 3, but this is the start of the actual Pokemon figure game tournament competition, where they actually start taking on the hotels. So it's really, really cool. I'm not going to spoil anything by going through that, but I do actually have a video where I read out the entire story myself. So if you don't want to read and you would like me to read to you, you can go and click that link above and check this amazing manga out by a great creator, Afreen, and show her some support as well. You can go to her Discord server, where you will get all the latest updates, teasers, and get to talk to the creator and see what's going on through this manga and follow the journey, and talk with us together. It's really fun in there. But that's pretty much, that's all of the games. So let's go back to this. We're going to continue to do our updates like this, I think. Let me know if you like it, just so that you can kind of see what games are moving, what games are not. I'm going to take out these dead ones for next time, because they're obviously done. So we won't worry about them going forward, obviously, because there won't be any more updates on them. But if there's any more fan creations, we'll put them on the list, and we'll continue to update so you can see who is moving forward, what is coming up, and get all the latest news. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. I'll see you next time. This is Rocket Rob blasting off again.